so many ways, Carl Jung is heavily related to the concepts and the program of Alcoholics Anonymous. There is a story in the big book, the text of Alcoholics Anonymous, that is about a gentleman from Rhode Island who, cannot stay sober, and he can't stop drinking, and his family is well off and they want to get rid of him, and he calls three of the biggest psychiatrists in the world at the time. He starts with Freud, and Freud says no. He starts with another guy named Alfred Adler, says no. He calls Jung, and Jung basically says, if you can bring yourself to Zurich, I'll help you. And so he gets over to Zurich and he spends a year with Jung, and he stays sober that entire year, and then the story goes that he relapses the day he leaves. And he calls up Jung after, and Jung does something really honorable, which is he accepts his own humility, and he says something along the lines of, I've misdiagnosed you. You're a real alcoholic, and the only thing that will help you is to experience what has been called spiritual experiences. And sometimes this phenomenon happens to certain people in a religious community or elsewhere, so what you need to do is go find it. People don't understand that in so many ways, without that conversation, the 12 steps don't exist in some sense. Because that gentleman goes back to America and finds himself a part of the Oxford group. And in the Oxford group, he finds himself meeting someone named Ebby Thatcher. And from there, Ebby Thatcher finds himself helping Bill Wilson, one of the founders of AA. So without the guidance of Jung to say what's going to stop you from drinking is a spiritual experience, we really don't have anything of AA today, or the 12 steps. Why is Carl Jung important in recovery is because most of us in Alcoholics Anonymous wouldn't be here without him, whether we know that or not.